Peggy 18.
It's been, I think, 18 years
From when you
from the first time I dressed up as Alan Wake. Yeah, that was January 2005. But just, being with you, having this whole room, getting to act with another actor, with someone, it's lovely. How do you feel about the character, your character, Saga?
My character, Saga. It's interesting, isn't it, when you sit with a character for longer, you just settle into them. And, I'm always discovering new things about her.
Very sort of layered and...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like your character as well, and I think they do such a good job of writing because they're really well-rounded.
Yep.
So now that we've had a little bit of time, and now we've acted together a little bit.
Yeah, for the first time, actually.
Yeah, how do you feel about Saga's character? Or how do you think Wake feels about Saga, I should say?
For Wake, I mean, of course, they kind of find each other and just figure out that they have to work together to get rid of the dark presence and solve things.
Because I was going to say that about your character. I think there's a time, within the whole story, she loses it at Wake, for putting her daughter in so much trouble, and she could lose her family, and then she kind of goes on this whole turnaround to towards the end where she knows she needs him and they need to do it together. For
me, it feels like Wake finds you can see a sort of a softer side of Wake as well when interacting with Saga.
Yeah.
That they have this connection and they know they're in it together and they have to solve this working together, and I think that you can see a sort of a weaker side or a softer side,
like
more sensitive, vulnerable side of Wake as well,
which is brave, and vulnerability is bravery.
When he's in trouble and when he's worried, it comes out as just him being pissed off and sort of a bit aggressive maybe, and we've seen that side of him, but I don't think we've seen so much of this side of him.
Which I think makes him more human.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More likable as well, because he's not always the most likable character either. So I think it's good to see that sort of very sort of clean, vulnerable side of him. And what's interesting for me, especially this coming week, as we're doing a lot of live action, is I get to do Wake, and then I get to do Scratch, a bit of Scratch.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And then a character called Tom Zane.
I know, you've been playing three people.
And I'm actually really excited about Zane.
Yeah.
How he's gonna be, because he's been around, and I've done a little bit of Zane, but now I get to go sort of full on. That's gonna be pretty exciting. And he's a different look this time around, and he's sort of a Jim Morrison kind of leather pants, and
he sounds cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah,
a
filmmaker from the 60s, from the 60s, from the 70s, and not that different from Wake, like a side of Wake as well at the same time. So it's going to be very interesting. So you've obviously done a lot of work on film and TV, but how does it feel coming into the gaming world?
Exciting. I didn't realise, I know the gaming world is huge. I didn't quite realise the technology within gaming and just the layers of work, and I've done so much voiceover just for this one game. It's like having, 6 movie scripts. It's just been so different. It's been great though. But then, like any character, you build it like you would doing a movie, and she's, the writing gave a lot of information about her.
Yeah, the groundwork sort of is very similar.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So it's been fun to kind of add on to.
Has that, like the technical side of things, been at all intimidating or?
Oh, for sure. When I first came here, I'd never done motion capture, and you're in the sound booth and you can't move, and you have to, the way they shoot it here, we kind of have to be very still.
Yeah,
and not
do you have
move.
that tennis ball?
And I have the tennis ball. It's not like a motion capture where you can move around with the camera, whereas some people do that. Whereas when we film here in Finland, just so you know, all the motion capture, facial capture, I should say. Because this is not, we do the body and the face separately. But it just has to be very rigid and still, which is counterintuitive for someone, just coming in from an acting world.
Of course.
And
Sure.
then I want to kind of act and look up and think.
Yeah,
and
with
move.
your whole body, of course.
And they just, with the first week was like, just, do all that again, but don't move.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
What?
Well, my character's moving her
How
head.
can I not move?
What yeah.
Or it's the feeling of looking around a room, but don't move your eyes.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
Don't move your head. Don't move your eyes.
I was like,
just
this is
look
crazy.
around. Yeah.
But then you get used to it.
Yeah.
So,
surprisingly, you do.
Surprisingly, yeah.
And then it can be quite rewarding.
Yeah.
I found out.
Yeah,
in
totally.
The end.
I'm like, I can do this.
With all these restrictions, and then you still
Yeah.
get the job done. So it's,
Yeah, you really have
pays
to
off.
use your
Yeah.
imagination. What do you think out of all the filming, the voiceover work, motion capture, what are you most excited for the players, the fans to see in the game? And what do you think they love most?
in some ways, I'm most excited about Tom Zane,
Yeah.
the character, because I mean I love working with Matt Porretta, who does the voice acting for Wake. I love our collaboration that we've had all these years, and I think it's very beautiful and fantastic. I love that, but it's quite important for me to have this character that is totally mine. Zane has my voice as well.
That must make it a lot easier, because your job actually is made harder by, you two matching each other.
That
in a
is
way.
true. I mean, with that tennis ball and
Yeah.
not moving your head, not moving
then
your eyes, and then trying to match somebody else's voice.
Which is really difficult.
Yeah, that makes it even harder. It's pretty important for me to have my voice in the game as well.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
I'm really
absolutely.
excited about that. And it's a crazy, wild character as well, Tom Zane. So I'm excited about that. What about you? What do you think the fans, the players?
So much, but actually, I just Sam recently showed me the trailer, and I was blown away by it. So I think that's going to be great for them to see initially, for sure. I think everyone's going to be very excited about that.
Yeah.
Because it's just exceeded all of our expectations, I think.
Yeah.
Just to see the whole character,
Sure.
just like a mini me on screen is
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy to me. It's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they look so real. I mean,
So real.
Yeah, it's like I have to always
Incredible.
like, is this rendered or
Yeah.
is this a photo? I mean,
Yeah, it's incredible.
I can't always even tell the difference. So
Yeah.
that's something that's pretty different from Alan Wake 1.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even the remastered version, it's just the
Technology
technical.
is
Yeah,
incredible.
it is.
And then just to hear the voice and then the sound and then all the detail of the sound from all the different departments within Remedy is
Absolutely.
see it come together must be very rewarding for everyone.